This is Spud here from HitStandNow.com, coming at you with another quick hit. I've been doing that thing that nobody actually wants to do, but sooner or later everybody kind of has to. Yeah, that thing. I've been compiling a list of my top 10 favorite games of all time, and that's not an easy list to compile, let me tell you. You know, it's not easy to put together. There's a lot of great games that ain't gonna make it, but this list is not going to have anything to do with the sales of any of these titles, how well regarded they were in the eyes of critics and or fans, or anything like it. This is simply going to be my personal favourites. So if you don't see Final Fantasy VII in here, or Fallout 3, or Shadow of the Colossus, or whatever the fuck else that you think is the man, if it doesn't turn up in this list, then either I haven't played it, I did and it wasn't a favourite of mine, or I think it's shite. So we're going to start off with Tomb Raider Anniversary on PS2, which personally I reckon is the finest Tomb Raider of all time. It's a remake of the original Tomb Raider. So it's got a lot of the same elements, you're going through a lot of the same environments, you got the Egyptian level, the Peru level, so on and so forth. But it was made 10 years afterwards as a homage to the original. So it's using dual analog sticks and a lot of stuff that wasn't out when the original game came out. QTEs are a big thing out, but it is astonishing. It's an absolute blast to play. It's a beautiful game. The soundtrack's amazing. It's this gorgeous blend of old school and new, just enough of each to make just this absolutely blinding Lara Croft title, which is her finest game and one of my all-time favourites. Second on the list, by the way, these games aren't going in any specific order. I'm not going top 10 down to 1. These are just my top 10 all in all bulk. I'm not picking and choosing a personal favourite out of them. This is just take it or fucking leave it, We've got Splatterhouse 2. I don't have Splatterhouse 2 on cartridge, so I just played on the remake from 2010, great game. Splatterhouse 2 is a side-scrolling beat-em-up, played on a single plane that was, at its time, it still is, very, very violent and very harsh, but it's got this fantastic romantic underlying you play as a guy called Rick Taylor. You got this mask, it gives you powers, you look like Jason Voorhees. You go around with a big armbar, slapping motherfuckers against walls, and they just go. It's really harsh. Smashing guys' skulls in with bones is always good fun. There's one of the bosses where it's 3 skinned babies hanging from nooses and you have to have at them with a chainsaw. Now, this would be harsh these days, but back in the early 90s, when this thing was out on, like, say, Mega Drive, mind blown. Scared the crap out of me. Nowadays I play it and I still get the same eerie feeling from time to time. I love the gameplay, it's so simplistic, and it can be incredibly difficult. You really gotta know what you're doing in that one. And this fantastic romantic underlining where it's all about a guy saving his woman, going all the way into hell to save his woman. Fantastic game. Next up, we have Pokemon. I'm pretty much thinking any Pokemon game. I've got White 2 here at the moment. Because they're all very similar. I didn't see much point in picking one specific Pokemon game out. I know a lot of people would say, but red, yellow, and blue, they were the original Pokemon, original 151. That's cool. Yeah, because that was the first game you played, therefore it's got a special place in your heart. The first one I would have played was Diamond just a couple of years ago. It's got a special place in my heart, but so do all the others. They're all the same fucking game. Let's pull no punches here. They're all the same game. Fantastic games, though. Huge amount of strategy involved if you want to go deep into Pokemon. RPG elements are off the charts. There is just so much to it. There's 600 and something Pokemon to choose from now. Think of the possibilities there. Think of the amount of moves that can be taught to 600 and something fucking Pokemon. And think of the battle possibilities, the strategies involved, double, triple rotation battles. It's off the charts. There's so much to it. And, you know, it's cute as hell. Who doesn't want a Jigglypuff? You know what I mean? Next in line, not so cute, the God of War. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of Kratos. I always have been. I got that game quite a long time ago. I didn't think it was going to be up to much. I wasn't expecting a big thing from it. It blew my mind. Combat system is simplistic, but a lot of fun. It's all hack and slash. You've got swords at the end of chains with huge range on them, so you can hack motherfuckers from quite a while away. It's incredibly violent. It always has been. It always stuns me how violent it is. Say, like, there's killing blows that you can do on each different character, each different enemy type. So you're like ramming your sword, hammering the O button to ram your swords down the throat of a Minotaur. You're twisting the analog stick in different directions to break the neck of a Gorgon and pull it clean off. It's a nasty game, but again, it's got fantastic underlining on it. It's all about this guy who can't control his anger. He's going walking for the gods, yeah, he's fucking shit up and all that. He's going to try and take down Ares in the name of Zeus, because Ares is going on the rampage, because he's not too happy about his life because he's ginger. But, so Kratos has to go and stop him, that's his duty. But he's just got this incredible amount of anger in him. He's like a little pale Hulk. He's got this horrible backstory and he's done so many horrible things. So many horrible things have been done upon him. He's an incredible character, an incredible game, an incredible experience, and certainly worthy of anybody's top 10. It had 2 sequels, of course. God of War 2 and 3. We won't talk about God of War Ascension. It never happened, okay? Which, again, 2 and 3 were fantastic games, but they just didn't quite live up to just the sheer scale of the Force game. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, to finish off on my Force 5, there's going to be a 2-part video, and I'll come back later on and do another 5. Well, next week, next Monday, that's the way quick hits go. So, to finish off, we have Super Street Fighter 4. What can I say about Super Street Fighter 4? It's got absolutely everything a Street Fighter fan could want. I was a Street Fighter fan back in Street Fighter 2. I used to play with my school friends way back in the day. We thought we were brilliant at it. All we did was throw Hadoukens all day. Whoever threw the most kind of won, like, you know. But this has everything a Street Fighter fan could want. It's got all the characters from the original Street Fighter 4, plus, like, what, 20 new guys? Something to that effect? You know, only 2 or 3 of them are actually new, but everybody else's fan favorites, recurring characters. And you end up with this huge roster. Everybody's got a second Ultra. So, again, the possibilities are off the chart. It brings a lot of difference to the original Street Fighter 4 because of that. That brings in a lot of new tactics. And, again, with that meant characters like the T-Hawk returning and shit like that. You know, who else? Cody got back in. Again, the list goes on and on. It's just so many, there's so deep, there's so many strategies, it's so much fun to play. I could sit for hours upon hours playing Super Street Fighter 4 with my friends. All day. And I'd still be pissed off when I had to go home because I'd want to play more of it. It's that kind of game. It's out a couple of years now and it's still getting the same amount of gameplay now as it did when I picked it up for. Probably more so now. It's an absolutely incredible experience, a lot of fun, and a lot of competitive multiplayer, which brings back that old arcade feeling to the game. So, yeah, that's it for now. That's the first 5 off my top 10, which is Splatterhouse 2, Pokemon just as a whole, God of War, Tomb Raider Anniversary, and Super Street Fighter 4. I will be back next Monday with the final 5 of my top 10. with another quick hit. Until then, this is Spud from hitstartnow.com signing off. Good luck. If you enjoyed this video or indeed any of the other videos on the Hit Start Now YouTube channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, hit us up on Twitter and Facebook at Hit Start Now. And of course, check us out, hitstartnow.com. Thank you very much. Good luck.